What's going on, beautiful people, intentional beings, intentional squad? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing great. Anything that requires you to hate, please don't you participate. Just a friendly reminder, a brotherly reminder that you are good enough. You are worth it. So please don't get lost in that bad stuff. When you wake up angry, sad, mad, or just not glad. So before we take this thing to the sky, we like to say thank you to the Most High for you and I for giving us another try. We woke up, hold up. That is the ultimate gift, and let's make the best of it. Let's be the best version of ourselves. Even if we fell short yesterday, today we can rise high. So thank you to the Most High for you and I for another try. Man, that was a mouthful. But please take it with ease, man. So today I just want to talk about the stalls of life, right? Yesterday I was talking to my wife, and it dawned upon me, man, like, yo, everybody is in a stall of their own. Everybody's dealing with their own shit, right? Now, some constipated, some got diarrhea, and I'm sorry, not sorry, but it's just real talk, right? If you got a stomach, you full of shit, you got shit to deal with, right? So, as I'm shining a little bit more light on your shit, or our shit, or the shit called life, I just realized we have to be appreciative of the people that's in our life. The people that helps us put up a fight or pass us a little paper, whether it's underneath the stall or throws it on top or you catch it, which is what I wanted to talk about today, right? Don't let nobody shave and act like they're saved, right? They don't have issues or things that they're dealing with, right? Give them some more time. And I'm not saying this to be a hater or to sound like a hater. And if you feel like I am one, then that's your opinion. You are entitled to it. But what I'm saying is that everybody you know is dealing with something, whether it's, they hide it or it shows. Everybody is dealing with something, right? Now, if you have somebody around you or that's willing to help you out, whether it's taking time to listen to you as you are straining along, or you're constipated and you just don't know how to deal with certain stuff or certain shit, right? You got to be appreciative of that, because everybody else is so judgmental when it comes to somebody else's shit, but never mind that there's thing too, right? We all shit. So as we all shit and deal with shit, like, yo, why don't we appreciate people for helping us with our shit, right? It ain't their stomach, it ain't their ass, but still, their time they allow us to pass, to spend their time with us, or to listen to us, whether to give us a couple of bucks, to loan you a couple of bucks, and if somebody loans you some money, make sure you pay them back. That is that's law, right? Anyways, I don't want to dive in too deep into that. That's another subject we could talk about later, especially when it comes to owing somebody some paper. Because, anyways. But yeah, as everybody's in their own stall, man, don't be ignorant. Don't be ungrateful because you feel as though you are entitled, right? Whether you are a child or a parent, sometimes a relationship could be one-sided, right? Cool, but eventually it has to be receptive. It has to be two-way. It cannot be just a one-way street. It's like you're playing a game of tennis by yourself. Eventually, you're going to have to pick somebody that's going to reciprocate the love or return the love, or to be able to play the game alongside you. So, everybody's in their own stall. Everybody's dealing with their own stuff, right? It's like a public bathroom. It's like, but it's real talk. Everybody's in a bathroom, right? So don't pretty much give away all of your toilet paper, that the things that you have, the bandwidth, right? The mindset, the mental space for you to deal with stuff, because honestly, like, some people deal with so much stuff, bro, so much shit, that they don't even have time to deal with nobody else's or to care what nobody else got going on, because it's so much that's required from you to deal with you, right? So you over here in your own stall doing your own thing, right? You got a little bit of paper left, and here comes your partner to the left, like, yo, let me get 2 sheets. Like, okay, you give 2 sheets. Person to the right, yo, let me get 3 sheets. Right? Cool. Now, everybody starts off the day with a full roll, depending on how you slept, you feel me, which is cool. But some of us don't sleep. Some of us don't really eat the right way. Some of us, so pretty much my whole thing is not everybody has the same amount of tissue as you do. So if you are calling upon somebody to require something upon them, I'm not saying it always has to be receptive or reciprocated, but make sure they're good too. Like, yo, before I ask, again, I hate asking for anything, which is a gift and a curse. I would like to lean towards more the gift part than the curse, right? But what I'm saying is that it's a blessing to be able to ask somebody for a few sheets of their own tissue, right? To help you deal with your own issue. So, and if you have that within your circle, God bless you, because some of us don't. Some of us just, okay, we're the strong ones, right? We're the only child, so we got to deal with our parents. Not to sound like a burden, but, you know, you have to help them out on top of what you got going on top of your own kids, on top of your own wife, your own husband, your own, like, your siblings. It's like, it's a lot of shit. It's a whole bunch of shit. And it's mind-boggling shit, too, that you just, sometimes your spirit is just getting beat. This is why I promote the Most High like I do. Because everybody's going to leave the bathroom except for you, because you're so busy being a maintenance man or a damn plumber, right? Helping everybody deal with their own toilet, which is their mind, right? So as you know, you're being this sanitary manager, right? Helping everybody manage their stuff. Make sure you're dealing with yourself too, man. I guess the whole point is just protect your tissue. Don't help everybody with their issue unless they are, you have to, right? Like, make sure your cup does not run dry, right? Before you help somebody, and that's for them and I, right? Just before you help somebody else, man, make sure you can help yourself, because that's the fastest way for you to be filled with resentment, anger, fatigue, and you feel as though like the world is against you because you have so much against you. Your back is against the wall, and the wall is not even sturdy, right? So you're gonna fall with it's a lot, man. So before you pass somebody a little bit of tissue on the bottom, or you throw it to the top, right, to help them deal with what's hot, remember, it comes out their own ass, man. So in order for you to last, you gotta protect yourself, right? And with love, of course, and, sometimes you just got to be a listening ear. You're like, the person is in the next door. Oh, yeah, it sounds like you're constipated, dog. Hey, yo, you got any tissue? Hey, dog, I'm all out. Not that you're lying. You're just protecting what's required of you. You're protecting yourself because, as the hero, everybody doesn't mind leaving you on zero. And it's not a bad thing, because God is always, coming through with a new set of roles, like, hey, here you go. Here, hold this down. You feel me? I got you. But you have to do the work yourself. You have to be able to be in a mindset to be able to move on from certain stuff. So, point. Everybody's in their own stall. Everybody's dealing with their own shit. Make sure that you don't give away all of your tissue, so you are left making stick figures, which is pretty true. With stick figures, right? With with your own shit, because you don't got no tissue to clean up yourself with, right? You done gave it all out. Now you done. It's a nasty metaphor. It's a nasty analogy. But guess what? I don't care, right? Because it's real life, man. You give enough that you left with nothing, and then you feel stuck. You feel as though the world is taking advantage of you. But you have to give yourself and the world boundaries. It's my last $40. I can't help nobody. You need gas. You got to get groceries. I mean, granted, you can't do much with 40, but guess what? 40 is better than nothing. And I don't know why I use the 40 metaphor, but guess what? That's what I'm using. The whole point is you got 4 sheets of paper left, and you trying to disperse it to everybody. Like, nah, man. You got to save yourself, man. Save yourself to the best that you can. And I'm not saying $40 is going to change everything, but it's just an example, right? You got your settlement money coming in. Remember them broke days? They're there to teach you as well. So, it's not always sunshine and rainbows, right? Sometimes it's biting in elbows, right? Your life is just beating your butt, kicking you in the gut. So eventually you feel as though like you're stuck. But what I'm saying is, self-preservation is the best thing you can do for yourself. Preserve yourself and Give people boundaries. They may not like it. Well, goodbye. Take a hike. Go on the freeway with a bike. I don't know what to tell you, man. Get out of here. Right? Certain people you can't say and do that with. So you think, right? But it doesn't mean for you to put yourself in a mental spin cycle where you feel as though you're always losing. Remember, God put people here. And if you did, you gotta take care of them, right, to the best of your abilities. But don't sacrifice your mental health, right? Don't sacrifice you in order to help somebody else in a lot of ways. Now, if you can save somebody, definitely do it. That's the most rewarding thing you can do, or maybe it's another form of programming. But I have to be straight first, and that's what I'm realizing with anything, with anyone. For me to give, I have to give myself grace first. Got to deal with my own shit, so I'm not making art in a stall, right? Nobody wants to see that art. It's shitty work. It's shitty artwork. You feel me? Nobody wants to deal with that. So stay on track, man. Just remember, everybody's in their own stall, so don't worry about what's going on. If you can't help, you can't help. Don't feel bad. I could be a listening ear, and that's free. And even then, as an empath, you shouldn't take everybody and absorb their problems, right? Because they're going to leave you with their shit and like, oh, I feel so much better. And you feel like crap, like, damn, I got to help this person. I got to do this for this. Wait. I am not the Most High. Yes, I am a god. I am a goddess of my movie. I am the hero of my story. And so are they. And unless they're not of age or mental capability, then cool. Then, you may be able to help a little bit, do what you can, but you got to make sure you go for a walk. Hell, I don't smoke, but if you got to smoke something to get through something, do that. Have a little drink, but don't get dependent on that, because too much of anything is a bad thing. And self-preservation is key. You don't want to overdo it. Even if you breathe too much, it's going to be bad for you. Too much of anything is a bad thing. So slow it down, control yourself, be good to yourself, man. Shout out to the Most High for waking us up. And let me know if this makes sense. Let me know in the comments, man, like if you know, like I know, that sometimes life requires you to take it slow, right? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel as though, like, this kind of resonated. If you deal with everybody else's shit, like you're sanitary manager, you coming in there with the air wick, just spraying shit down like, ooh, it's stinking here. Right? Everybody got to deal with their own shit, man. Don't let nobody dump on you like you're at the toilet. Nah, hold on. Let's pray together. Right? I could pray with you, but I can't stay with you because I got my own shit to deal with. Stay sucker free and prosper. And be good to yourself before you good to another. Right? And sometimes, just sometimes, you can't help, but you shouldn't be the hero to everybody else's movie, because even Batman is tired. Stay sucker free, stay blessed by the best, stay away from anything that makes you feel like you're less. Yeah? Once you know whose you are, you remember who you are. And we are children of the Most High. Goodbye.